anything. Thank gosh.
So he's in his room throwing up. How long ago was the ambulance there and they...
He's been in his room now for 3 days after the emergency squad left here on a Friday.
So you just went in his room and there he was, blue, and he's been threatening you, violent with you, and you've had no idea that until they shot that Narcan in him that he was doing heroin.
Right. Right. I didn't know. So he admitted it and he asked for help.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to get him help as much as I can. He's my son. I already lost my third son in prison, so I can't lose this one to death. I can't do it.
If he threatens you like that again, like I said, I'm going off the grid for about 4 days. But you can text me still. But if he threatens you like that again, you need to call the police because like I said, I have a friend who murdered his stepdad while he was on heroin in a violent rage, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And you don't want another son in prison. So we're doing...
No, I don't, because I can't do it, because I got life in prison. I can't do this one with life in prison.
Right. And you also don't want to die yourself.
I don't want to die, no, because I'm already sick enough.
And you've never smoked even a cigarette.
I never smoked cigarettes. I never did drugs.
That's why you couldn't see the warning signs. So after he was brought back to life from the ambulance, you took him straight to Comp Drug where the ambulance told you to take him.
Yes.
They turned you away, which they're supposed to have 3 classes if you don't have insurance, where you can show up at 8 o'clock in the morning on 11th Avenue at Comp Drug by the fairgrounds, and if you take the 3 classes, they'll stick you on Suboxone. From Suboxone, you've got to quickly, in my opinion, wean him or whomever off of the Suboxone, half a strip to quarter of a strip to nothing. Yes, he'll be like he is now, shaking but puking, but still, once he gets it out of his system, Addiction Angels of America will give him the Vivitrol shot. And as he learns to become sober, more normal than it is to become, than he is high, the Vivitrol shot will keep him from falling back, because there is, with you being poor and having no money for long-term rehab, the only way, he's going to have to do AA, get a sponsor, and he's willing to do that, right?
Yes, he is.
And God is a huge part in this. I don't know if he believes in God or a higher power, but...
Yes, he does.
He does?
Yes, he does.
Okay. So he's in his room right now just throwing up.
Yes.
Will you tell him that I've been through this and I've watched it in a jail and it's so horrific to see in a jail? So what did the ambulance tell you to give your son while he's going through withdrawal? Or detox or whatever you want to call this?
He wants the detox. He wants to get off his drug, and he sure don't want to get on another drug, he said, because once you get off of one drug, they put you on another drug. He don't want on medicine. He just wants to get his life back together and be normal. He wants to go back to work and survive and be, work, make sure I'm okay, taken care of, because he knows I'm going through a lot right now.
Well, the Vivitrol doesn't get you high, and it's not a drug replacing a drug. It's a shot once a month, no high effect. It just physically and mentally blocks you from doing heroin, opiates, and alcohol, okay?
Okay.
And so let's get him, if he can sit there and detox himself till you get him in Maryhaven, that would be amazing. You might have to just be careful. I don't want him to become a demon. But when you say when they revived him, how quick was it that the ambulance revived him?
How quick did he come back?
To life.
Right away.
They just stabbed him with that shot right away?
Yeah, when they shot him in his arm, he came to real fast. So
the ambulance people probably thought they knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah, they looked at me and they said, "You know what he's on?" I said, "No, I don't. I mean, I didn't understand." And they looked at me and then they seen some of the things on his arm, and one of them was saying something and the other one was saying something, so they hurried and got something out of their bag and shot him in the arm. And a couple seconds later, he looked at me and he looked at them and he started crying. He said, "I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom." I said, "Sorry for what?" He said, sorry. I said, what'd you do, Scott? And he said, I've been on heroin. I didn't know I took too much. Thank you for saving me. I said, oh, my God. And emergency people said, you didn't know your son was... I said, no, sir, I didn't know he was on drugs. I said, he keeps to himself.
All right. Okay. All right. And you're on a list for Mary Haven, for sure?
Yes.
You're calling every morning, and he is?
Every morning I'm calling. I'm up at 6 in the morning. I blow them phones up.
Okay. As soon as he gets out of that, he can get into Serenity Street, which is a long-term residential treatment center for men, young men and older men, whatever type of men that have that addiction and crack and whatever. A drug is a drug is a drug, but heroin is very obviously out of control. I mean,
yes, it is.
It's a demon. You said how many? 13 people you've lost in the past what?
I have lost 13 people within 6 months.
Well, my concert this year is dedicated to the heroin epidemic, and you know I just lost my best friend in the world, Michelle. Well, we met when we were locked up together. She was...
Talking about Hattie Caldwell.
Yep, and Hattie was locked up with me. This whole
She was my neighbor.
Yep, she had just written me.
She was my friend and my neighbor. I was there when she passed away, too, on heroin.
And the ambulance couldn't bring her back to life?
Nope, they couldn't save her.
Well, you're allowed to have the Narcan shot with you. You're allowed to dispense the Narcan shot legally. I don't know how much it is or how we get it for you. I need to figure that out. But that's what my advice is. Let's keep him, let's get him a bed. And I can't believe CompDrug turned him away. But that's fine because you know what? It's not meant for him to be on Suboxone, okay?
All right.
And Talbot Hall would take him if he has Care Source, which was what I was going to have you sign him up for through Southeast Mental Health. If he has Care Source, that would help a lot.
Yeah.
And you can do Medicaid, I believe, online. I'll pop
I don't know, but we was thinking about going to Franklin County Welfare Department tomorrow, see if he could get some kind of insurance since he ain't working and stuff.